Welcome back. For analysis on Iran's vow to strike Israel after the destruction of Iran's consulate in Syria, we hear from Avi Melamed, a former Israeli intelligence official and senior official on Arab affairs. Avi, thank you for joining us this morning. The Pentagon has assessed that it was Israel that made the strike that killed several IRGC leaders. What evidence is there that points to Israel, if any, for the attack that they have not claimed responsibility for yet?
Thank you for having me. There are no evidence, and Israel did not claim responsibility on that attack. However, as you understand, the Iranians obviously make it clear that they view Israel as responsible for the attack.
Yes, and why is that?
Well, look, this is a major blow to the Iranian regime. In one strike, whoever conducted that attack, in one strike took out a very, very significant layer of the leaders of the Islamic Revolutionary Guards, particularly leaders who are involved in the whole cooperation between the Islamic Revolutionary Guards and the Iranian proxies across the Middle East, and particularly the Hezbollah in Lebanon. So you can understand that it's a major blow to the Iranians, and they are looking for not only revenge, but also in a way to kind of like to restore some sort of a deterrence.
And Avi, it is clear that Iran backs Hezbollah, and clashes between Israel and Hezbollah have ramped up at Israel's northern border since the war began. 2 Iranian generals are reportedly among the dead, and the leader of the Iranian regime said Israel would, quote, be slapped in response. What actions are expected here by Iran?
Well, there are different ways, methods the Iranians could try to apply, starting from a direct Iranian attack on Israel and ending up with attacks by Iranians' proxies across the globe and also in the region. In fact, all of those forms have been applied by the Iranians, including, by the way, direct Iranian attack on Israel. I want to remind people that there has been a couple of cases in the past where Iranians directly, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard shot drones and missiles from Syria, targeting Israel. So there is a large menu, sort of speaking, of possible Iranian retaliation, and it's all open for speculations.
So how would Iran's vow to retaliate against Israel affect the war in Gaza?
Well, look, as I said before, the Iranians have a lot of cards in their hands to play. Some assess that the Iranian will activate one of their proxies, not necessarily the Hezbollah in Lebanon, to try to retaliate. Some will say that the Iranian will wait for the right time and the right circumstances to launch some painful strike on Israel or Israeli interest across the region or across the globe. These are all things that are open for speculation. But I think there are 2 major things that we have to take into consideration. You mentioned the war in Gaza. The Iranian regime is looking for ways to save Hamas rule from falling down in Gaza Strip. And that's the reason why they have been activating their different proxies across the Middle East. Hezbollah in Lebanon, Iraqi Shiite militias attacking the US presence, the Houthis in Yemen attacking global trade in the Red Sea, and so on. However, it's very unlikely that the Iranian will decide to use the Hezbollah as the major executor of a significant Iranian retaliation, because in the end of the day, from the Iranian regime perspective, the most significant role of the Hezbollah currently, strategically speaking, is 2 major issues. One, to maintain and deepen Iran control over Lebanon, and the other thing is to be served as a card, as a pawn, to deter potential future attack on the Iranian nuclear facilities.
And I will point out here that a U.S. Air Force commander at CENTCOM says that while Iran does support its proxies, it's not interested in a wider regional conflict right here. Thank you so much for the analysis. Avi Melamed.
Thank you.